Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me for today's market update. Hopefully, everyone had a great Halloween. I know I did. And if you caught our market update on Monday, you actually heard Joe talk about how Mark Cuban chimed in a little bit about NFTs. Really, his macro view on NFTs. Long story short, he urged people not to speculate, buy what you love, but it did have kind of like a neutral to bullish feeling to it. Feels like we kind of bottom ticked the NFT market and things are starting to rise as Ethereum and Bitcoin and the ETF and halving news are coming about. So definitely interesting to hear Mark Cuban's thoughts behind the NFT market. To just hear NFTs back in the news again is exciting. And it didn't disappoint because one of the most popular podcasts of all time, the Joe Rogan Experience, had the most popular guest, Elon Musk, and it did not disappoint by any means. The duo started talking a little bit about NFTs, and Joe Rogan talked about how 80% of NFTs are scams, but he loved Beeple. He thinks he's one of the most talented digital artists of all time. Being able to create a new NFT or piece of art every day, 365 days a year, is really something special. Something that followed right after that, which was quite comical to me and I think to a lot of people, especially because of kind of like how edgy Elon can be, is that he actually said he had to unfollow Beeple on the platform X. I find that funny, and he's noted that because he's too edgy and some of the images were too jarring. I find that comical because Elon likes to poke the bear a little bit. He's always has a sick sense of humor, so to hear that he had to unfollow Beeple is comical to me. I think it's really interesting that they bring up Beeple's name because he's always felt like the face of NFTs and digital art. And it doesn't feel like anybody's going to take that crown away from him anytime soon. And not only did they talk about Beeple and a little bit about NFTs, Elon chimed in about how NFTs are stored on chain. And just to make sure I get this right, he quoted, NFTs are not even on the blockchain. It's just a URL to a JPEG. You should at least encode the JPEG to the blockchain. That makes a lot of sense. And he's not necessarily wrong about that either. A lot of Ethereum-based and other based NFTs aren't on chain. It is a URL pointing to a JPEG. You still have the benefits of digital ownership and be able to buy, sell, and trade those NFTs, but technically they aren't on chain. And I don't want to get into a debate between like ERC 721 tokens and on-chain and off-chain assets. Just to note that Elon wasn't necessarily incorrect. In Bitcoin ordinal NFTs, they're kind of known for being on chain. So, of course, they celebrated Elon saying that. But I want to take a step back and just remind everyone there's Ethereum NFTs that are on chain as well. And that's something that we're fully capable to do behind the technology of NFTs. Just a couple projects off the top of my head are like on-chain monkeys or cyber brokers. A lot of one-of-one art is on chain and isn't exactly what Elon describes. And we're going to see the NFT technology evolve. And if that's what the market wants, I'm sure that's what the market's going to get because we're perfectly capable of meeting that standard. What's really interesting is that we have Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, two masterminds in their own space, talking NFTs again in the mainstream media. We have Mark Cuban just a day or two ago talking NFTs again in the mainstream media. So this is encouraging. It's a neutral to bullish vibe, in my opinion, that NFTs are being talked about again in a neutral to positive light. So really exciting to hear this and excited to see what they discuss further down the line. Hopefully you enjoyed today's market update, but what would be really helpful is tell me what your opinions are behind what Joe Rogan and Elon said around NFTs, especially with Elon around NFTs being on chain. Really curious about what the community thinks behind that conversation. I know I have my own personal opinion. I urge you to maybe check out the podcast. They don't talk about NFTs a lot, but it is very notable that they do talk about NFTs and millions of people are watching that every day and curious about what the community thinks behind Elon's comments. In addition to that, we have at NFT Nation, we have a private community where we're talking about all things NFT every day, giving out hot weekly picks. It's only $1 to join. You can check out the link down below. I urge you to join. Like I said, it's only $1 and we're talking all things NFT, bringing the latest alpha and giving some hot picks. So everyone have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.